All right, my loves, welcome back to this week's reading for Capricorn. This is the week of May 8th, 2023, and I would definitely recommend watching these for your rising and your sun sign since they are general readings. That way you can kind of take what resonates and leave what doesn't for you. Let's get right into it for Cap with the end of eclipse season. I know we are looking for a bit of clarity right now. And as always, if you like what I do, be sure to hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. All that stuff really helps me grow my channel. I appreciate it a lot. So let's see what Spirit has for Capricorn. What guidance and messages our Capricorns might need this week ahead. Hey! I wish I dropped the cards. Everything's fine. All right, we'll do one more shuffle for our little Cap nasties. Don't take me too seriously, you know, if you're new here. And the weird things that I say while I'm shuffling. All right, Cappity Cap. We have, boom, Love Begins. What a hard hitter this week. Great card, great card. Pouring into yourself, doing all the self-care. I'm going to pull a couple with that for rest and rejuvenation. And 8, trapped in fear. Interesting. Okay. So this is definitely a week of being in hermit mode. I'm feeling a little grief is coming up for me, a little bit of sorrow, but also with that peace. Like I don't really feel a lot of anxiety for you. So maybe this is like grief that's been there for a bit or isn't really unexpected, if that makes sense. And the love begins, like you definitely feel the need to nurture yourself more. You definitely feel the need to do self-care, whatever that looks like to you. Taking time to pause, taking time to, you know, open up about your mental health, take care of your body, just like gentle, I'm hearing, doing gentle things. So, excuse me, this isn't the week to like go do some crazy excessive workouts or anything like that. It's more so just taking time in stillness, moving intuitively, reading, you know, just very gentle things I feel like your soul needs right now, especially with rest and rejuvenation. Like 4 is also a foundational number, so it's really a time to slow down, Cap. It's a time to like process so many different things. So many different things are happening around you. Like I said, the grief is a heavy component for me. So you can't force yourself to just feel good right now. Like this grief is definitely something that you have to go through. And then with 8, trapped in fear, you know, your mind is definitely doing a number on you moving forward. So like I said, this isn't like an unexpected situation for me. So if someone's passing, like we knew they were going to pass, or it's like somebody who's passed a while ago, or like a dramatic ending to a relationship. So your mind is doing a number on you in a sense that like you're almost like compiling judgment on being upset. Like you're kind of judging yourself for being so upset when you're like, oh, I knew this was coming, or I made this particular decision. Why am I so distraught? But you're having a very human reaction, you know, like this is a big deal. So don't beat yourself up for how you feel. And then you have 14, patience card. Be patient with yourself, boo. Be nice to yourself. Why beat yourself up? This card too is like you plant the seed. Stop digging it up. Let it grow. Plant the seed. Know that you have been planting the seeds. You have been working toward the things that you want. And you're really doing a big like 180 old wound excavation, I'm hearing. I don't know, like digging up old wounds, digging up old things to extract them. Then we have 2, sacral chakra. So healing our relationship to others, healing our way of expressing our creativity, our sexual energy. Some of us also might be healing an old sexual trauma, an old relationship trauma. Maybe we have been in kind of abusive relationships and that is coming back up for us right now. Just really taking inventory, honestly, of like all relationships that you've had. I hear like you're really doing like a whole life recap right now. And it's exhausting. So that's where, again, the trapped in fear, like do your best to not shame yourself, right? Like this is a big deal and you're gonna get through it, but you have to be gentle with yourself. It's okay to be upset. Like, this is a big deal, you know? 20, truth card, stop. Seeing the reality of the situation, being honest with yourself about what's really going on, being honest with yourself about how much things have affected you. Do not gaslight yourself. Do not undermine yourself. Do not tell yourself this happened and it's not a big deal because other people deal with it too. That's not how trauma works. Just because other people have dealt with it doesn't mean it doesn't make an impact, right? And then 9, suffering in silence, but also a number of endings. So I feel that this is the end of you suffering in silence, right? It is you giving validation to your pain and the things that you've gone through, and you recognize that you don't have to hold that alone, that you do have a good support system. So that's something you're going to be utilizing for sure this week. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. And that's okay. Listen, you're human. You're doing the work. If you're a hot mess right now, you're probably healing, right? Like, people will be so upset sometimes. They're like, I don't know what's happening. I thought it was healing. Like, that kind of is like, healing is a purge of old wounds and emotions. It's not necessarily all feel good, right? So just be really kind to yourself. I feel like you're going through a lot, and take care of yourself, whatever that looks like. Lean into other people if you need, and realize that you are processing some old stuff too. So a lot is being shed in this older version of you. You're going to be moving into a whole different era of your life. This is not the week to really take like big action in that. It's really the week to heal. It's really the week to solidify, you know, your emotional body, to just work at taking care of yourself and making that your priority, because then you will have the energy to do the things that you want to do. But you're not going to have the energy if you're just spent, right? So I hope that helps you this week, Cap. I'm sending you all my love through these transitions. And as always, if you like what I do, be sure to hit that like button, comment below, share, subscribe, and check out my description box below too. I have more info on my site for sessions, donations, all that sort of stuff. I will see you next week, Cap. Take care.